Hi, I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Devin.
We are here to help you discover what your grocery store has to offer to keep you healthy, full, and fit.
We're going to take off on the edge track around the supermarket, up close and personal with a variety of healthy food options available to you.
Why are we doing this?
Because around the edge is where all the healthy stuff is located. Staying healthy keeps you feeling good and full of energy. Trust me, here we go.
Wait, first let's tell them what we're looking for.
We need to talk about this USDA MyPlate graphic to help us make healthy meals. See, it shows how to balance the different kinds of foods into groups by sections on the plate. Half the plate is filled with fruits and vegetables. A quarter is for proteins like meat and fish. A quarter is for grains like bread and cereals. And the glass off to the side represents the dairy group like milk and cheese. Next, we need to know what is healthy to put on the plate. So here's a look at the labels. Here is a list of ingredients. What we need to look at is the order of the stuff in the package. The first ingredient is the largest amount, the next ingredient is the next largest amount, and so on. We are going to find healthy foods to place on our plate. With the help of MyPlate and food labels, we are ready to find out where the good stuff is around the edge of the store.
Now that we have seen an overview of the store, let's take a closer look at each of the different sections, starting with produce. This is the place where you can find lots of colorful and nutritious fruits and vegetables that are high in vitamins and minerals, and low in fat and calories. We will fill half the plate with food from this section. We will inspect these amazing fruits and vegetables and choose those that are ripe and don't have physical damage like bumps and bruises. Next, we select produce that is in season for maximum flavor, nutrition, and value. And last but not least, we choose a variety of different fruits and vegetables of every color. Each color is associated with different essential vitamins and minerals, as well as immune-boosting and disease-fighting antioxidants. Darker colors indicate more nutrients. If you plan to eat fruits and veggies raw, be sure to wash them thoroughly beforehand.
Now that we know more about fruits and vegetables, let's move on to the animal proteins found in the meat section.
In general, seafood is lower in fat and calories than most regular meat. The saturated fat content in fish is much lower than that of red meat. Certain types of fish like salmon, mackerel, trout, and tuna are rich in heart-healthy omega-3s, which are really good for you.
When selecting meat, remember to keep it lean, so look for less marbling or less veins of fat. This helps to indicate leaner cuts of meat. Look for key words in the packaging like loin, round, and breast. Choose skinless poultry or remove the skin after cooking to reduce fat and cholesterol. Ground meats tell you the lean to fat percentage. Choose 90% lean or higher. Remember that one serving of meat is only 3 ounces. That is the size of a deck of cards and should only cover about a quarter of our plate.
As we make our way around the store, we find the dairy section.
What's so important about dairy, Devin?
Dairy is important because it contains bone-forming minerals like calcium and phosphorus. Most dairy is fortified with vitamin D to help our bodies absorb the calcium. If we do not drink milk regularly due to preference or food allergy, it is important to have calcium-fortified foods to meet our daily needs. Try lactose-free milk, fortified soy, almond, or rice milk instead. Greek yogurt is popular these days. The difference between Greek and regular yogurt is that the watery whey that sits on top is drained off Greek yogurt, giving it a thicker, richer texture. Since the whey is removed, Greek yogurt is also lower in sugar and higher in protein. Plain Greek yogurt can be used as a healthy base for dips or as a substitute for sour cream. The daily recommendation for dairy is 3 servings. 8 ounces of milk, soy, or yogurt equals 1 serving.
However, cheese servings are counted differently. 1.5 ounces of hard cheese, 1/3 cup shredded or 1/2 cup ricotta cheese count as a full serving of dairy, and conversely, you need 2 cups of cottage cheese to equal 1 cup equivalent.
Also, when selecting dairy, look for a fat-free or low-fat product. When selecting yogurt, choose plain or light for reduced sugar. Also look for the live and active culture seal.
Next, let's move on to grains. Grains can be found all over the store, in the bread section, the pasta and spaghetti section, and in the cereal section. Let's take a look.
Dietary guidelines recommend we make at least half of our grains whole grains. Whole grains are a much better source of vitamins, minerals, proteins, and fiber than refined grains. Eating foods that are high in fiber helps to regulate our blood sugar, keeping us feeling full, and keeping our hearts and digestive systems healthy. Let's check out the whole grains.
Scan the ingredients list. The first or second ingredient should be whole grain. Choose whole grain bread, tortillas, and crackers that have at least 3 grams of fiber per serving. Try whole grain pastas, brown rice, quinoa, and other whole grains to keep mealtime interesting. Look for a variety of whole grain cereals that have less than 10 grams of sugar per serving. Use a variety of whole grain flours for cooking and baking. Try low-fat popcorn for a snack. 3 cups of popcorn equals a full serving of whole grains.
Since we can't do fresh all the time, frozen is a good alternative. Think fresh first, but if you are in a hurry, you can still eat well with frozen foods. Just be careful and read the labels. Frozen foods can be an easy way to prepare a quick meal. They are convenient and will keep for a long time. Freezing foods helps to preserve their nutrients. When your favorite fruit and vegetables are not in season, you can usually purchase them frozen and they cost less.
Frozen, boneless, skinless chicken breasts and seafood are lean protein choices that keep for months, and they are easy to use for a quick meal. There are still a few things to watch out for when selecting frozen foods, like a lot of added salt, sugar, and fat. Refer to the labels. Fruits and vegetables contain natural sugars. We can easily check if there are added sugars by scanning the ingredients list.
Let's move on to the middle of the store.
We need to be selective in this area because this is where most stores keep their processed packaged foods.
Overuse of many of these products found here may lead to health problems. Examples are things like tooth decay, obesity, high blood pressure, and diabetes. Proceed with caution when shopping here. Still, there are a variety of healthy protein foods that can be found in the center of the store, many of which are plant-based proteins. Just remember that packaged foods often contain added salt, so look for low or reduced sodium on the label.
Select canned and packaged meat and fish that are packaged in water instead of oil and are low fat. Refer to the nutrition label. Healthy choices include canned chicken, crab, tuna, and salmon. Use dry or canned beans, peas, and lentils, which are an extremely affordable protein source and are also high in fiber.
When choosing packaged fruits and vegetables, keep the following health tips in mind. Look for canned fruit that's packaged in juice and has no added sugar. Dried fruit can be a healthy option. Check the label and choose varieties that do not list sugar as an ingredient. Remember, a quarter cup of dried fruit counts as a full serving. Select 100% juice, and remember that 4 ounces counts as 1 serving of fruits or vegetables. Find vegetables that are low sodium and have no added salt. Note that draining and rinsing canned vegetables can reduce sodium by up to 40%. Choose nuts and seeds that are unsalted or lightly salted. Keep in mind that 1/2 ounce serving of nuts is considered a 1 ounce serving of protein. For example, that's only 12 almonds, 24 pistachios, or a tablespoon of peanut butter. Speaking of peanut butters, look for a natural claim on nuts or seeds that contain just 1 or 2 ingredients to avoid hydrogenated oils.
Thanks for taking the tour with us.
It's time to check out.